Hey, how's it going, guys? Coming at you with another video. I wanted to do something a little bit different this time. I'm playing a little bit of a faster game, and I am also going to be playing someone that's much lower rated than me. With the idea being that I can make this game much more instructional that way. So this is a faster game, so I'm going to start trying to explain, my thought process here. So this guy's already made a big mistake in that he's playing all pawn moves. This is pretty ill-advised, just because, he hasn't developed anything. And I think, if I just let him take, I'm already winning a piece. Or at least winning a couple pawns. Okay, so now he does take, activates the queen. I think I can play... That hangs this. Okay, let's play this. Yeah, I'm not the best at the short time control, so I do want to make sure I'm not missing. Play here. And then that opens me this check, but the points that I wanted to make across were that obviously this is really bad. Again, he's just playing all pawn moves, but one of the things that you're going to find in lower rated games is that your opponents are going to make mistakes. So if you just play patiently, like I did, use some time there to make sure that, you're not making any mistakes in your game and not hanging any pieces, that's going to serve you pretty well just by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe play this. I wonder what he's doing here. I'll throw in a quick check. Okay, so activate that. Now it might be time. Like this. I am getting low on time here. Okay, so there. I'm gonna go ahead and just fork, bishop, queen, and defend my pawn here. To simplify, because I'm already up 2 pawns. Okay. Gonna hang a piece. Okay, and now castles. That's a bad move. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this. Check. This is gonna win the knight. And part of the reason why he's getting hurt so badly here is just because he moved so many pawns. I would say this game is a little bit unusual. I mean, I remember playing, climbing up around this rating personally, and I don't remember folks being this aggressive necessarily. But hopefully still instructive. I mean, he's applying a lot of pressure. That does happen a lot in games like this, games like these, lower rated games. So handling it is an important skill set. I'm trying to think here. Maybe just activating the bishop is a good move. This is going to let me play that. Attack on the queen. So I do it with a tempo. And I think if he takes this pawn, it's a little bit too greedy. Okay, yeah. So here, obviously he's moving super fast. He blundered this skewer. So he's losing his queen. And I guess one other thing I'll call out is that my opponent has a huge problem with development. like you'll see he's very underdeveloped, which is causing him really big problems. Let's see. This. And I might still lose just because my time situation is so poor, but hopefully I don't. Okay, didn't even see I was in check there, but should be okay. Get off the light squares against his bishop, and that just hangs a piece. Not sure what his plan was there. Okay, I can take this. Now, what can I do? Okay, he's really putting the time pressure on me, but this should be pretty straightforward to win. I'm gonna get this check. Be able to finish off. Okay. Okay, and that's checkmate. Oh, wait, no, that's not checkmate. What? Oh, moving too fast. Okay, stay off the light squares. Bishop. Hang up. If he moves the rook, take, because now this pawn is queening. Way. And there's not going to be anything he can do to stop this. In fact, this right here is going to be checkmate. Okay, there we go. So a little bit spooky just because I'm really not good at fast chess, but hopefully this game was a little bit instructive. I am going to quickly jump through the analysis now that I don't have to scramble to talk and play at the same time, but I think there were actually some good lessons here, and this is it's a much better game for me to be helpful. Let me change the scene here, because when I just, like in my last video, when I tried to play a game against someone 1500, like equal to my rating, it wasn't good because like trying to talk made me a lot worse, and I just got owned. I tried to play a few more games to record different videos, but I just kept getting destroyed. But this was good because, you know, again, I don't think in this rating level, folks usually are foolish enough to move like all their pawns like this guy did. But I do know that folks in the lower rating ranges do tend to play really aggressively. So hopefully this helps. And I made some mistakes too that I want to showcase. So again, this is just too many pawn moves already. Like the engine doesn't like this. You want to get your pieces out early. You can think of it like the pieces are much better than pawns, and all his pieces are, you know, sitting on the back rank like they don't even know there's a fight happening. So he keeps pushing these pawns, and you can see what he's trying to do. Like he wants to get kingside pressure and like disrupt me, open things up, but he's rushing it a little bit too fast. And you can see, you know, just by being patient, not getting spooked that my knight's attacked, you know, I can make the best moves here. And it says I'm already up a queen. It says he's already dead lost. And a part of that is because all his pieces are inactive, and because since he moved so many pawns, what that did was open up his king. Like his king is completely vulnerable. So I didn't convert this for sure in the best way, but I played some pretty good moves. And again, I wanted to emphasize that like folks in this rating range will make mistakes. You just have to find them. In this case, the guy made mistakes pretty quickly. He made a lot of mistakes. So, you know, I guess, how do I say this? Like, this isn't just a good thing to keep in mind in low rating games, is to just wait for your opponent to make a mistake, because it happens at every rating level. So the advice I'm trying to give is like, everything that your opponent does, like in this case, it was this like insane aggression with the pawns. Try to approach it with the mindset of like not letting them get away with it, because chess is in a way is kind of about like getting away with as much as you can. Like if you can make a move that's bad, in a lot of cases, if your opponent doesn't punish you for it, it can become sort of like a good move, because you know you've achieved something that had a weakness that if your opponent misses, it gets covered up. So always approach it with the mindset of like not getting psyched out by your opponent, not respecting them, not respecting every move they make so much that you're gonna let them get away with stuff. And so here was a big mistake. I just completely forgot that his rook was there. Yeah, missed win big time. This was completely winning. Probably a better move would have just been well, probably just about anything, but I don't know, maybe rook here, get him to go there, then I can come through with queen, but that hangs the rook. Let's see, what would have been better here? Maybe just takes the bishop. Free material, hard to go wrong with that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he can take this pawn, because takes, and then I bring the queen here, and he can't get away from this rook. I mean, he could go here, I guess, but then I go like rook here and bring the king over, and it's over, I think. I don't know. It's really bad for him. I mean, with a little bit more time, this is pretty easy to convert position. I could have just gone here too, betting this rook. But yeah, don't let your opponents get away with this aggressive pawn stuff. And for that matter, don't let them get away with anything. And what I was trying to say from the aspect of like this happens in every game, in every game, as you get higher rated, people aren't going to be like blundering their queen and stuff like this, but instead of like blundering pieces, they'll be blundering like strategical mistakes. So always keep an eye out. Always make sure your opponent isn't getting away with too much. And a really good strategy is, sort of what I did here, is just play it cool, take advantage of what you can, and then when you're up material, just trade it off. I mean, one of the main reasons I played rook down here was to just exchange material. I'm up so much, and obviously I was up so much that even when I blundered my queen for a rook, I still had a crushing material advantage. So yeah, I think that's everything. One of the other things I want to do in this video was make sure I don't go too long on time. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm curious to see how the shorter video format works. Trying new stuff out in general, with just kind of getting back into the YouTube stuff. So let me know what you guys think, and maybe what kind of videos you would want to see next. More of this, more of higher rated opponents, taking more time to explain what I'm thinking. Yeah, let me know what you think, but have a good one. See ya.